This is VEDN Day 14, I believe. Yes, VEDN Day 14. Because yesterday was 13, and today is 14. Okay, so I want to talk a bit about this thing called fandoms that I keep seeing people talk about. I've seen it for years, and I don't get it. So, what's the deal here? Well, if you've been watching VEDN, then you might know that I am rather fond of this brand new animated series called The Amazing Digital Circus. And the thing about this show is that it acquired a fandom before it ever came out. Like months and months before it came out, there were already fans, and there was a subreddit and everything. And so that when it did come out, it became an instant phenomenon. It blew up, got over 100 million views, which is way better than anything that they did with Murder Drones, which kind of guarantees that they're going to be making more of it as soon as they finish season 1 of Murder Drones. It's also like better than Has Been Hotel did. But what's interesting is that because this thing became such an instant phenomenon out of nowhere, you're already starting to see these people make these concerned YouTube videos about it, like, I like this show, but I'm worried about the fandom. What? I saw the same sort of stuff when I was getting into Rick and Morty. Back in early 2019, I got into a show called Rick and Morty. You've probably heard of it. And I was seeing the same stuff. There was like, oh, we gotta worry, we gotta watch out for the fandom of Rick and Morty. The fandom is out of control. The fandom ruins the show. Where are these people finding this fandom? Are these like perpetually online losers? I mean, I'm a perpetually online loser, and I still don't just come across this stuff in my normal life. I mean, it's not on Reddit. And on Reddit, you can just kind of, you know, go where you want. What are these people on Tumblr? Are they on Twitter? Like, where are they finding this annoying fandom that supposedly is a huge problem? I just don't get it. Like, what is the deal with people being so, like, having so much anxiety over the idea of a fandom being, like, out of control or problematic? Like, what is problematic? Like, if something is popular, it will have a lot of people who like it. And when you have a big audience, some of them will be very well-adjusted people, others will be a little bit insane, and that's just how it goes when you have a big audience. I don't get where the existential problem is in all of this. It reminds me of PewDiePie. Like, all these moral busybody social justice warriors were getting on PewDiePie's case. Like, why do you have such a big alt-right fan base? And he's like, I don't know, maybe it's because I'm the biggest fucking YouTuber in the world. Ever thought about that, you know? Like, what is the deal with people obsessing over what kinds of people are watching a certain entertainment? Do these people not have anything better to worry about? I don't understand it. Like, if you don't like the fan art, or like, what is it that people are upset about? Is it the fan art? Is it the memes? Is it like, I know with Rick and Morty, there was a thing about like, oh, you have to be an intelligent genius to understand Rick and Morty. I feel like people were taking that too literally. Like, it was a joke. It was a meme the whole time. Nobody actually thought that you had to be an intellectual to understand Rick and Morty. Like, the whole thing was just a gag. So, and like, obviously it came out of the fact that people were like, you know, Rick and Morty, it's got some kind of clever stuff in it, some nihilistic themes. The philosophy is a little bit interesting, and then people like took that and then made up like exaggerated parodies of it, like you have to be an intellectual. And even Justin Roiland bought into the hype around the horrible fandom of Rick and Morty. Even Justin Roiland was paranoid about his own fan base. I don't get it. Like it's just people who watch this show who talk about it and joke about it. Like, man, get over yourselves. Yes. What is with the anxiety? That's my question. What is with the anxiety? Like, what is it that's so pressingly concerning about this? Because where I'm standing, a popular show is a popular show, and it doesn't really matter how people engage with it, because you'll have, in any given popular show, you'll have people who like it who are just really normal and well-adjusted, and you'll have people who like it who like are a little bit crazy. So yeah, and of course if you have a lot of kids liking it, then you know it's gonna be kind of cringe. But like why, who's concerned about this? Like, where are you seeing all this stuff? Where, like, how can you not get away from this? Because I have never been bombarded by some crazy fan base before. I have never had that problem in my life. So yeah, that's my thoughts on fandoms. This is VEDN Day 14. See you tomorrow for VEDN Day 15.